Okay, so now we're going to get to the meat of the system here, and that is to use what people are looking for to put content on our site and attract the visitors to our site. And then we'll get into monetization after that. But we need to have interesting content on there first. So on the front page here, we briefly went through this before, but we have the United States here and we have our categories. This is actually what you want. You want United States and all categories here. Now let's go over to the sidebar here, and then let's go to trending searches. Now this is showing us what is trending right now. So the first one, Rick Ross, and you'll see there's a little bar here that says 50,000 plus searches. Next we have Netflix stock, and you'll see 50,000 plus searches. Now if you look over here, we have Explore in Depth. Click on that. And this is showing the trend for this Rick Ross. So you'll see that we have some interest here, and then all of a sudden a spike today, and it's going down. Okay, so this is telling you the interest over time, the region of interest. Okay, and then it's giving you some states here as well, and then related searches. Now, if you look here, you have search terms, and that's what we're on now. You can also do locations, which we saw before, and time ranges. Okay, so this is just narrowing down what's already on there. So if we look here now, you're seeing over time, this is a longer period of time, the interest in this topic. Okay, and there's our regional again, and related searches. Okay, so this is some useful information that you can also look at. Okay, so back to trending searches. If we click on these, you can see in Google News what this is all about. So Rick Ross and bodyguard arrested on kidnapping assault charges. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create an article on your blog about each of these trending topics here. Okay, so this is showing how many there are so far today, and then this is yesterday, and then you can load more if you want. So start with today's and get those on there first. So let's just do an example here. So let's have a look at the article. Now we're not going to be wanting to plagiarize this. We just want to read the article, get the gist of it, and then put it on our site. So let's go over here and let's go to posts and add new. Now we're going to want to use categories and tags, and we haven't set any up yet, but the great thing is that we can do that on the fly. If we roll down a little bit, we can add categories and tags right here. So we're going to be doing that. So what we want to do is get the title we want and put it in here. Okay, so there's the title. And you'll see here, remember we set our permalink, so that's what this is doing. It's giving us a search engine friendly URL. Let's click this here. This is the kitchen sink to bring up the rest of our editor. Then what you want to do is summarize the article or go through and look at some other articles and put that inside here as well. Okay, so I got an image of them there, and you can click on the image and you can edit it, and you can do some things in here. So have it aligned left and link to none. So you can do some other things in here, but I got the image in there. And then you go ahead and put your article in as well. Okay, so I put an article in here, and there we go. Now the next thing we want to do is go over here, and we want to add a new category and put in a category in here that makes sense. So I'm going to say celebrities. And then we're going to add. Okay, so we'll be able to choose this next time if we're doing another one on celebs. Down here, we can put the same thing in for tags, or we can use a different tag. So let's use his name. So Rick Ross. And we could also put in celebrities here if we want, but we don't really need it when we have the category. Now remember about the all-in-one SEO plugin. Now we can put the keywords in down here that we want. So for the keyword, let's just put in the title that we used. And the description. And then we can put in the keyword as well. And that's all we need there. Okay, so we're ready to post this now. So we'll just hit publish. Now let's go have a look at our site. And we now have our first post on here. And there it is. So there's our recent articles there. We have archives and categories. We don't have a tag thing in here. We could put the tags in as well. So let's go over here to widgets. Then we could put the tag cloud in. Okay, so that'll do it there. Just having a look. So now we have our tags down here. Okay, so let's go back and we go back to Google Trends again. And then we would do the same thing for the next one and the next one and so on and so on. So you can do as many of these a day as you can fit in. Now that's just one part of it. The next thing we want to do is go over here and then we want to go to trending on YouTube. And what we want to do is put these on our site as well. So let's click on this. Okay, so what we want to do is put this video on our site as long as it has an embed. So you'll see share here and embed. So we can put this embed code on. So what we want to do is take this, do copy, back over here. Now we want to go to posts, add new. We want to paste the title in here. Now we want to go back and we want to get the embed code, which is here. Copy this back to our site here. Now we need to go into text here and then just paste this in. Okay, and then this is going to be under celebrities again. And then we can take this guy's name. And then put it under tags and add. Then again with our all-in-one SEO, so you should fill that all out. And then we're going to publish. Now we could also add a category to it called videos. So let's add a new category and call it video or videos. Okay, and let's just update. So we're going to be building our site up with articles and videos. So let's go and have a look now. Okay, so here is our video, and here is our article, and then over here we have celebrities and videos. So you see how this is working out here? Here's our tags. So we're getting content on here. Let's go back to Google Trends again. So we're going to do this with several of the top videos as well. Next, let's go to top charts. And this gives us some ideas of the type of things people are searching on by categories. So we have athletes and who they're searching on in athletes, Canadian teams, Canadians, celebrities, diet, federal politics, and so on. You'll see that there's different things that we can do in here. So for instance, let's go to athletes and Michael Schumacher, however you say it. Okay, so trending athletes, Michael Schumacher. If you click on this here, explore in depth. Okay, and it's given us his interest over time as well. The region, so this region is Canada, and the related searches. So these gives you some other ideas of things that you can put on your site as well. But we've been through the main ones. We want to go to trending searches, and we want to be writing articles on these, and we want to be putting trending videos on those every day as well. Okay, so once you have some content on there, the next thing you're going to want to do is monetize your site. And we're going to do that in the next video. But before we go, let's have a look at what our site looks like in the responsive design now. So here's what it looks like on a web browser. Now let's bring it up on a smartphone. Okay, so here we are on the smartphone. Here's each of our articles. We click on the article. Now keep in mind that this is an emulator, so it isn't quite showing things exactly how they'll show up. But there's our replies. Here's our menu here. So we have our recent articles, our archives, our categories, and our tags. Okay, so we got everything going correctly now. We have our site designed. It looks good. We have some content on it. So now what we're going to do is monetization. We'll do that next.